We got to play this video too. This is from Right Wing Watch, now called People 4. Paula White is challenging you to give her a sacrificial offering of $414. The sacrifice is you had the money and now you don't.
I would like you to make a sacrifice for me, please. All right, let's. I got to see if I can call this up. I tried to ambigonate it the other day. I don't know if it worked. Let's see.
I'm challenging you to sow $133 for Proverbs 133. But whoever listens to me will live in safety and be at ease without fear of harm. If you absolutely cannot join in sowing $133 for Proverbs 133, because I believe it's so important to stand on God's word, then sow your very best. As you sow a favor seed today, a $52.
Favor seed.
Hold on.
As you sow a favor seed.
I feel like while you're talking, we need to have a pianist behind you that slowly plays very mutedly on the piano. Do you see that shit?
It's so weird.
It's so crazy and weird.
This is so weird.
She's from her like palatial estate as she's recording, and she's just like, mommy's got to pay the mortgage.
And like, listen to that message. Like, look, if you can't afford to send me $133.
And I really think you should.
But you should. Because don't
Even
you
if
love
you're-
Jesus?
Even if you don't have it, is there something you can sell?
But send
there
me
is.
something.
Come on. There's definitely something you can sell. Sell it.
I have to pay this pianist.
I would like you to sell it right now.
Or more. Standing on Esther 5:2, for she obtained favor in the king's sight. This is an act of faith, just
Okay, it
like
actually
Queen Esther
says,
did.
Esther found favor in the king's sight and touched the tip of his scepter.
Caliente.
Hey, that will gain you favor. Hey, if you touch the tip, you're getting some favors.
Does Esther have a beard? I think I saw Esther dancing a little while ago.
God.
Yeah.
And reaching out to touch the top of the king's scepter in
Caliente.
faith. In Esther chapter 5, verse 2.
Now, did she just touch it? Did she move? What? Like, because just touching it, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
You got to do a little more than touch it. Like, are we playing just the tip?
You got to.
Are we playing just the tip right now? Because that's what it seems like. $52.
Just the tip. Just the tip, just for a second.
It's the chief place. It's the same thing as touching Jesus. Touch the top. And maybe you can stand with me.
That line's
and
never
give a
worked for me.
sacrificial offering.
It really feels weird her saying that, doesn't it?
Just go ahead and touch it. Just touch the tip.
And guys, she's reaching out and grabbing. She's got her fucking claw grabber out, and she is grabbing.
She is. Also, can we just make a quick commentary that, like, her face is uncanny valley smooth. Like, Paula White has reverse aged, and now she's become, I don't know what.
Yeah.
But clearly, and like, no shade on people that want to get some work done. I literally do not care. But like, I'm looking at her, I'm like, she looks a lot younger than the last time I saw her.
She does. She
Like
does.
a
Yeah,
lot
she looks
younger.
a lot. Yeah, you know what does that is if you slap your face with $113, it's like crazy good.
It's
for the
amazing.
Skin. It's
so
amazing.
good.
For
All the
skin,
collagen
so.
gets repaired.
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
To stand with Paula White Ministry, I need you right now. And that sacrificial offering of $414 for Esther.
Okay, what does Esther say, Tom?
Esther says, for if you remain silent at this time, relief and deliverance for the Jews will arise from another place, but you and your father's family will perish.
Will it arise from my scepter?
And who knows but that you have come to your royal position for such a time as this. That's nothing.
What does that even mean?
That's a randomly selected fucking quote of gibberish.
It's a randomly selected thing so she could look out and be like, well, I'm going to get 1,000 jamokes out there that are going to give me this. And that's $400,000.
Right.
I could pay this pianist.
Yeah,
I had to rent the baby grand.
This guy is not free.
Yeah.
Esther 4:14, for if you remain silent at this time, relief and deliverance for the Jews will arise from another place, but you and your father's family will perish. And who knows but that you have come to your royal position.
There's a threat in there.
Really
There's
does.
a threat in there.
Really does. Let's listen to it one more time.
Like the threat, real quick, the threat is like, hey, you can go ahead and not send me $414.
But I can't be held accountable for what happens.
Yeah, for real.
But you and your father's family will perish. And who knows but that you have come to your royal position for such a time as this. God can open it up just like that. He can give you more than what you've asked for. Whatever you can give, do so.
And then there's like people counting money. There's like the briefest shot that looked like people like counting money.
What I love is fucking how these people can just talk from one gift to the next.
Yeah.
And they don't have I guarantee that's not on a teleprompter. That's just her being able to link these Bible verses.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
Yeah.
It's nothing to them.
It's nothing to them. They've learned the cadence and the rhythm. The thing is, like, if you go to a carnival, the carnival barker doesn't have a teleprompter either. Right?
Yeah, right.
It's the same thing. This is carnival barking. They want you to play fucking ring toss till your wallet's empty, right?
Yeah. And if you get it on the scepter.
And if you get it on the scepter,
you can win $52.
And if you want a ring on your scepter, you can head over to adamandeve.com for a selection of rings for your scepter.